So, Shota Imanaga is probably going to be one of the more affordable free agent pitchers, lefties. And Yankee fans are afraid that if he comes here, he's going to give up a lot of home runs. Well, who doesn't give up a lot of home runs? Let's get into that right now. Everybody, hope you're all doing well. Firstly, I want to say thank you so much for the support you've given us on this channel this year and the years prior, and may your 2024 be even better than 2023 was for you. Luck, health, memories, family, everything. Thank you so much. Okay. And I want to also thank the folks that joined in the live panel last night. Anybody that does join the live panel, and I say this all the time. I've said since I started live panels that I want you to be you. Okay, I don't want you to be my version of you or sit there and tell me what you think I want to hear and blah blah blah. Just like I'm not going to do that to people either. What's the point of the open panel if you're just going to come on here and listen to me talk? So thank you for bringing what you bring. It doesn't need to be the same thing that I talk about. You can disagree. We can agree. We learn from each other. That's how we grow. That's why I push people. That's why when people make outlandish comments, I push them to clarify them, push them to prove them. Okay? This is why I do this on the live stream. So, and I'm going to continue to do that. So, and I appreciate everything that people bring in the comments on the live panels. Keep doing it. Keep being you. Okay? You are what makes this channel great. You. Now, let's get into this. So Shota Imanaga is the essentially considered the lefty ace of Japan, and talked about him as probably going to be the most affordable free agent option moving forward, or if not one of the most affordable free agent options for the Yankees. And I know a lot of fans are upset right now. The Yankees haven't done anything, but the fact is, the market's just started picking up. It generally picks up more in January. We have 6 weeks left of the offseason. There's plenty of time. And the Yankees were very, very early in making their trades with Boston and San Diego to bring 3 left-handed bats. They've dramatically lengthened and balanced their lineup out, and that's not to be forgotten. They've also added bench depth, infield depth, outfield depth, and bullpen depth. The margins, that's what I talk about, right? Improving in a lot of different areas, not sexy. Now they're pivoting to pitching. And again, with the exception of the Yankees, the Dodgers, a little bit of the Cardinals, the Royals, there's only been a handful of teams who've been very active this free agency, this offseason. Yankees are one of them. But they were so early, and they never are this early. It looks like they haven't done anything for such a long time, but they have. Okay, it's these small moves that make us just as much a difference sometimes as the big names, and they don't always need the big names. So, but back to the topic at hand here. A lot of folks are concerned that Shota Imanaga is going to give up a lot of home runs. He gave up, 17 or 18 last year? But what about all the other pitchers people are talking about? Check this out, okay? This right here is the list of pitchers, okay, who have given up the most home runs in the majors in 2023. I'm going to use 2023 as an example because Imanaga gave up, I think, 18 in 2023. Look at the top of the list. Lance Lynn, number 1. Lucas Giolito, 42 home runs, number 2. Some of these guys, Aaron Nola, one of the big money guys, 32 home runs. Kyle Freeland, which has been talking about as a guy, we talked about him. Logan Gilbert, one of the pitchers that some folks have been talking about getting from Seattle, 29 home runs. Luis Castillo, people call him an ace, 28 home runs, right? Look at the names here. And this is just the top 25. Jose Berrios. If you go down a little bit further, Max Scherzer's on the list. Okay, and I'm going to leave this for you. Okay, you can take a look at it. I'm going to attach it down below. Okay, so you can see for yourself, because major league pitchers give up home runs. They do. Sometimes they give up a lot of them. Garrett Cole was it 2 years ago? He was giving up a lot of home runs, and people were running around with their hair on fire. Understandably so. Last year, he hardly gave up any. He's not even on this list. So, and when I scrolled down this list, and you can take a look at it yourself, the first Yankee pitcher I saw was Clark Schmidt. I think he was like almost 40. So that's a good thing. So do I think if Shota Imanaga came here, he'd give up a couple home runs? Yeah, sure. Just like any other Yankee pitcher. But I do trust Matt Blake's ability to make him better. Okay, just like I would trust Matt Blake's ability to make Jordan Montgomery better. Knowing what we know now about Montgomery, Blake Snell, Marcus Stroman, whoever they bring in, uh, Shane Bieber, Dylan Cease, Corbin Burns. Some of these names are going to be too cost prohibitive, and I totally get it. But with that said, I think it was important to point this out because so many people are, and this is why I push people to clarify remarks, because I'm going to come with information like this, okay? And it makes the conversation better. It makes the content better. So this is why I share stuff like this with you, so you could see for yourself, okay? Like, I understand the concerns. Yeah, I mean, what fan wouldn't be concerned about a pitcher who gives up home runs? But again, Imanaga also has an insanely low walk rate. So which means what? He puts the ball over the plate. He has good control. So yeah, they're going to hit him more often. He's not wild. Okay, and Keigawa couldn't find the plate most of the time. So I would stop short of comparing him to Keigawa. I don't know why in the world some people are comparing him to Keigawa. He's so much better than Igawa. His strikeout rates are on par with Yamamoto from the Dodgers. So he has a track record, a proven track record. And this is the guy that shut Team USA down in the World Baseball Classic final. Imanaga, he's the guy that was on the mound to shut them down. So I wanted to share this intel with you and take a look at it down below again. So, and you can dive into it. And you can really, really dive into it. And you'll see. Players 25, 30, upwards of 40 home runs. And some of the arms that people have been talking about the Yankees trading for, signing in free agency. So they don't get out of jail free card. If we're going to talk about Imanaga, we have to talk about them as well. It's only fair. So, but I wanted to get that to you. And again, the Yankees might make a move today for all we know. It'd be a great way to kick in the new year. They might make a move tomorrow. So make sure that you're subbed to this channel. That way you don't miss it. Okay? And if you do, just hit the notification button too, so that when the news comes in, whatever it may be, you're at the front of the line when it comes. So, and I thank you for it. I really, really do. But that's what I wanted to touch base with today. And by the way, a move happened last night. Zach Plesac, starting pitcher, signed with the Angels. So, according to MLBTradeRumors.com. So they're adding an arm, and I don't be surprised if they add, a Blake Snell, or don't be surprised if they add a Marcus Stroman or a couple arms. They got to build around Mike Trout now. So they've lost Ohtani. Unless they trade Mike Trout and go for a full teardown, which could happen. I don't know. But if they keep him, and he's their franchise player, he's been there. He's the OG there. So they're going to have to add some pieces to him, try to make the team as good as possible. They're also competing against the Astros and the Texas Rangers in the AL West, and the Mariners in the AL West. Okay, no small feat. No small feat. So they've got work to do, as do the Yankees. And I am confident the Yankees are going to add pitching, but the prices have to come down. And again, look who represents Jordan Montgomery. Look who represents Blake Snell, the agent who likes to drag out free agency into January, February. Scott Boras. So there's no surprise here. But I am confident in Cashman's ability. I know I'm getting a lot of folks on the channel that say he's done. He's not done. They know they're not done. They know they can't be done. You want to keep Garrett Cole happy. You want to keep Judge happy. You want to have a better chance of extending Juan Soto. You have to make the team as good as possible. Put yourself in a position to make a run. And to do that, they need arms. They need innings arms. Guys that can throw innings. Okay? And put themselves in a good position to get to long relief, to get to the short relief. They need that. They absolutely do. And they've already lost Luis Severino, Domingo Germán, and then they've already traded away a lot of arms to the Padres to get some bats. So all signs are pointing towards the Yankees adding pitching. Who? I have no idea. I don't think any of us do. Yes, sometimes it is frustrating not knowing who it's going to be and not seeing it happen yet. But again, this is how the market plays out. But the Yankees have done a lot of the legwork already. So I thank them for that. Their biggest issue was bats, contact hitting bats. They've addressed that. Okay? They may add it again. They may add another one for all we know. Especially if they happen to move Gleyber Torres in a trade. No idea. And depending on what pitcher they're going to get. Some of the asking prices are crazy. The asking prices are essentially Will Warren and Chase Hampton and even more for guys like Dylan Cease, for guys like Corbin Burns. It's a hard no for me. And then if you pivot to teams like the Tigers or the the Marlins, the price might be Gleyber Torres and some other prospects. So asking price will be different depending on who the team they're trading with and the need of the team. But the Marlins represent, I'll say this again, I said this again on the live stream, and I thank Jonathan on the open panel last night for talking about this too. But the Marlins represent the most logical fit for the team because they need bats. They don't need arms. We need arms. Okay? So we don't have to give up essentially any more of our arms to get one of theirs. We have bats we can go from. We have a surplus of them. And if we give up an infield bat, we have infield bats we can replace them with. So this is where the depth comes into play. And these quiet moves that the Yankees have made to give them depth. And I would expect them to add another bench piece too, probably. And for be a versatile player. So, but still, we don't know what's going to happen. But let me know what your thoughts are on Shota Imanaga. And let me know what your thoughts are on this list. Because I think it's important to have a better understanding of this particular piece to make sure that we're talking about it in a sensible way. That's at least my 2 cents. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy New Year's. If anything else comes out today, you'll get it. Peace.